Greetings. I'll bring you the situation in the Israeli-Iranian war. Are there secret plans? What is Iran doing? In response to the attack on its consulate in Syria, Iran retaliated by firing missiles and kamikaze drones at Israel. This is the first recorded case of a direct Iranian attack on Israel from its territory. Israeli defense systems successfully neutralized the vast majority of the attacked objects. Iran has argued that this action was in self-defense, citing the relevant UN articles, and has stated that it is not planning any further military action at this time. It warned that if there is another provocation by Israel, Iran's response will be harsher. For its part, the United States reiterated its full support for Israel, but said it would not support an Israeli counterstrike against Iran. In this situation, neither side is expected to escalate the conflict, but Israel's far-right national security minister's call for a tough response must be heeded. Tensions between Israel and Iran have escalated, with Iran reportedly launching dozens of drone attacks on Israel. According to social media and Israeli sources, the attacks were launched from the Iranian province of Kermanshah, but this information has not yet been officially confirmed. Tehran is expected to make an official statement soon. In addition, Iranian airspace has been temporarily closed to flights, and a second wave of attacks is possible. Israel says it is prepared for possible attacks by strengthening its defense systems. Meanwhile, in the U.S., President Biden interrupted his vacation and returned to Washington and stated that he is following the situation closely. The situation is still very dynamic and open to developments. The recent escalation of tensions between Israel and Iran has taken a new dimension with the news that Iran has launched dozens of unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) attacks against Israel. Information that the attacks were launched from the Iranian province of Kermanshah has been circulated by social media and various Israeli sources, but no official confirmation has yet been made by Iran. The Iranian government has stated that it plans to make a statement on this matter shortly. There is also speculation by some elements inside and outside Iran that there may be a second wave of attacks, suggesting the use of cruise missiles in addition to drones. On the other hand, Iranian airspace was temporarily closed to flights as part of some security measures, leading to the cancellation of some international flights. Israel, on the other hand, increased its defense capabilities and announced its readiness to activate the Iron Dome defense system and use it if necessary. Israeli state officials say the country is strong and ready for any attack. Meanwhile, in the U.S., President Joe Biden returned to Washington, interrupting his vacation and reinforcing his messages of support for Israel. In meetings held at the White House, statements were made that Israel would be supported and all necessary assistance would be provided. The U.S. administration continues to closely monitor developments in the region and is determined to counter any threat to Israel. Overall, this latest confrontation between Israel and Iran could have significant regional and global implications, and all sides should tread carefully. Any new developments that could change the course of tensions are being closely monitored by the international community. You can support us by subscribing to our channel. In response to an airstrike on its consulate in Syria, Iran retaliated by sending missiles and kamikaze drones into Israel. This was the first direct Iranian attack on Israel from its own territory. Israel effectively used its air defense systems to neutralize most of these attacks. Iran has characterized these actions as self-defense, citing Article 51 of the United Nations Charter, and has stated that it is not planning any further military action at this time. However, Iranian officials have indicated that they would react much more harshly to any further provocative actions by Israel. The United States, on the other hand, expressed its full support for Israel, but added that it would not support any Israeli counterstrike against Iran. In light of these developments, both sides are currently expected not to escalate the conflict. However, the far-right views of Israel's national security minister and his statements that a crushing attack is needed could destabilize the situation. While such statements have the potential to further escalate tensions in the region, the reactions of the international community and future diplomatic moves are among the key factors that will determine the course of this delicate situation.